Hey everybody, welcome to Anime Sekai
Anime Sekai Podcast.
Hey!
First episode.
Welcome! I am your host. My name is Ichigo, and I
And
am
I am
joined
the
by my
second part.
lovely co-host.
Oh, Mika here.
Welcome, guys! So,
Woo-hoo.
this is episode 1,
Mm-hmm.
and we basically just wanted to take this time to introduce ourselves. We made this podcast for any and all anime lovers, Japan lovers, manga lovers, cosplay lovers.
Yep.
If you love it, welcome. We are big fans of anime, and we really wanted to create a space where any and all anime, manga, cosplay, Japan lovers can come, sit back, relax, and discuss those things with us. So, once again, welcome and come join the fun.
Yes. Leave comments, right? Well, give us any tips or any topics that you guys are interested in. We would love to know. So give us a bunch of comments, write it down. But yes, welcome, and I hope you enjoy.
Yes. So let's get right down to it. Once again, I am your host, Ichigo, and I'm joined by my lovely co-host, Mikan.
Mika.
And we have been besties for, oh my gosh, it's been almost 10 years now, hasn't it?
2013. Wait, 2013? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when we met. Yep.
It's 10 years this year.
Yep.
I can't believe it's been 10 years. We met in Japan. We met in Kyoto. And one of the things that brought us together was our mutual love for anime.
Yep.
I'm just curious, what was your very first anime ever?
Honestly, I don't know. I was probably watching anime as a child, like a toddler. Pretty sure my mom was playing it. So maybe like a children's show, like Anpanman or Doraemon. That tells you how old I am. Okay, Anpanman was a little before my time, right? I'm not that old, but well, yeah, it was a little bit before my time. But yes, so you can basically guess probably how old I am.
I'd say mine definitely would. I watched as a child, but not as like a toddler. I
Yeah.
started, I want to say in elementary school, and my very first anime, which is still my all-time favorite. This is
Of
probably going to
course.
tell y'all how old I am. Was Sailor Moon.
She's definitely a Sailor Moon fan. She has literally every article of clothing that you could possibly have on your body that has Sailor Moon on it.
I wish if I could turn my whole closet into like a modern Sailor Moon.
That'd be so cute.
That would, yeah, like I would really love to do that straight up. I should look into that. But I'm definitely a huge Sailor Moon fan, and I want to say Sailor Moon was probably my first one, but quite honestly, that was so long ago, I don't fully remember if that was it. Like it could have been Pokemon, but it also could have been Yu-Gi-Oh or Inuyasha. I think by the time I got to watch Inuyasha, I think I was probably hooked by then because
Inuyasha was great.
Inuyasha was great. I loved Inuyasha. I kind of wish they would revamp it like they did Sailor Moon, but they probably not gonna do that.
I don't know. It might be. Yeah, I think it's just it's done.
Man, I really wish they would bring that back, but I don't know. I definitely love anime. Manga, as a kid I used to read a lot of manga. Like just
same.
random stuff that I could find in a bookstore.
No, I didn't read that much, but I was definitely reading more back then than I do now.
Yeah. I don't think I read hardly any now. I do read a lot of manga like on my phone, just if somebody's like, oh, if the anime came from a manga and they're like, oh, this scene was different in the manga, then I'll actually go and read the manga just to see how different. I love manga. I just don't necessarily have the time.
You like anime better. Yeah. And it's also just, I mean, some people like manga because you can more easily like read through things, but I like action type. So I like to see the action play out versus reading it. Yeah.
I'm more shoujo type, like lovey-dovey type. So even if I read it in the manga, it's different than how it's played out in the anime. Like you can feel the emotion coming from the characters. I mean, not saying you can't do that with manga, but you can definitely feel more so from the anime.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I'm
just
the
like the
opposite.
difference between the book and the movie.
Yeah.
You know, the book is different than the movie. So
Yeah.
okay, who as of right now is like your top anime character of like all time? Yeah.
I would have to go with my baby Kirua from Hunter x Hunter. I mean, that was my first love, honestly. So that really was. The notebooks I had when I was younger with his name written all over it. Yeah. Probably still my favorite character. I don't know. Probably still my number one. And honestly, any character with white hair or silver hair, I'm down. That's my weakness.
That's in the action though, right?
What is?
I said the characters that are mostly in the action, because you're mostly an action filled.
Yeah. 100%. I prefer action. And usually they do have like a silver hair, white hair character. It's like the
almost all
minimum requirement. Yeah. It's like a minimum requirement.
Inuyasha has several.
Of course. Half the people in there are white haired.
Have white hair.
Yeah.
I think mine as of right now, and I kind of have 3 in my top. Like they're all in spot number 1.
Oh wow.
Right now.
You got 3.
Yeah, I got
who
3.
Are they?
I can't put them like ABC or 1, 2, 3. So my top 3 would be Sailor Moon, obviously, and all of her, you know, past, present, and future forms.
Wow. That counts as like already like a lot.
I know. Which no, she only had. Well, I guess if you also add her her different transformations, then yeah, it's a lot. But still, I love all of them. And then I'd say number 2 would be Nezuko from Demon Slayer. I love her. My third one is Split. And the reason I say my third one is Split is because they come from the same anime. Okay. It's either Anya from Spy X Family or it's Yor. And right now, I love Yor. Like, she's my favorite. I love her character development is so intricate and so interesting that it just makes me happy, like deep down. And Anya too, like it makes me so happy that I just get butterflies. I love it. I really do. So I would say those are my top 3.
Oh man, top 3. I only gave 1.
Well, that's because they're all in number 1 right now. I can't bump any of them.
Yeah.
If I were to give you out of those 3, my top one, it would still probably be Sailor Moon.
Of course. I should have guessed.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you should have known that. I'm a diehard Mooney fan all day. Sailor Moon all the way.
All the way.
Love it.
Honestly, haven't seen Sailor Moon like stuff or anything in like probably a decade. I think when I was actually
Box
with
Lunch,
you
get
was
anything.
the last time.
Box Lunch, Hot Topic. I think those are the 2 that I know. I know that there's other places, but those are the 2 that I know for a fact that have official licensing and they send stuff out all the time. Like they keep stock.
Yeah, you have to drag her away from anything Sailor Moon because she will buy the whole store.
I will buy the whole store. Like I am dying to go back to Japan just so I can go to Tokyo and go to the Sailor Moon store in Shibuya. Because I know I'm going to empty my pockets in that store, just straight up. Speaking of Japan, I love Japan so much that I will sit at work all day and just daydream. Like, somebody please put me on a plane and take me back to Japan right now.
Yep. I'm honestly, what would be the first place you would go if you went back to Japan?
Kyoto.
Now. Kyoto, but
Kyoto.
What would be your first meal there?
My first meal? That's a good question. I would want to eat takoyaki.
Oddly specific.
No. I would actually think, I take that back. Not takoyaki. I think I would want to eat yakisoba, but from that little yakisoba place that had like
Yes. I
yakisoba
know
and
what you mean.
okonomiyaki that was close
Okonomiyaki,
to
yep.
the
Omiyaki
close
soba.
to the
That
school.
was so good.
Yes. I would want to go back there. Straight up. Land in Japan, drop off my stuff at the hotel,
We
go
will go
straight
back
there.
Yes.
Hopefully
but I gotta have my
soon.
sushi first.
Oh, yes. My favorite was when we used to go for lunch to the conveyor belt sushi
Yes.
near campus.
So good. So cheap.
Oh my gosh. Guys, if you ever get a chance to go to Japan, please go find you a conveyor belt sushi place, because a lot of those places in Japan have really, really, really good sushi, and they won't put a hole in your pocket.
Yep.
And you know, Japan just reopened a couple months ago, and now that they are reopened, anybody that does want to go to Japan, Japan is open. Go to Japan. We
Buy your
highly
tickets now
recommend it.
because it's super expensive.
Oh yeah, buy your tickets early. Like if you are planning to go to Japan even like at the end of this year, go ahead, get your tickets.
Yeah.
Get your tickets now.
It's not even
It's not
funny
even
how crazy the
funny.
prices are.
No. So here's my question for you. If we do go back to Japan, would you consider staying at a ryokan? And for those that don't know too much about Japanese hotels, a ryokan is like a very, very traditional Japanese inn. And they are very, very nice, absolutely beautiful, and they can also be very, very expensive. Some of them even come with like built-in onsens in your room, which I would love to
I
have
think
a
some of
whole
the
onsen
ones,
in my room.
yes. But no,
Yeah,
I would
no.
totally be down. They're so pretty. And I mean, I've stayed
They're
in a
beautiful.
few ryokans before.
Oh, I'm jealous. When I lived in Hokkaido, my host family took me to an onsen, or a bathhouse, a sento, and they had an outside bath, and then everything was covered in snow, but it was beautiful. I stayed in that particular outside onsen for like a minute because it was extremely cold outside. In the
That's the
dead of
best,
winter.
That's the best, when you can just have like your head stick out and then you're in this really hot bath. It's perfect. Perfect combo.
Snow is straight up beautiful. Where would you want to go when you go back to
Oh,
Japan, or
me?
if you go back to Japan?
Ooh,
Yeah.
actually, talk about some. I would like to go to Hokkaido. I haven't been.
Oh,
And well, obviously, my first meal would have to be sushi, and lots of it. Lots of
even in
salmon.
Hokkaido?
I'll take honestly, I'll take sushi anywhere from Japan.
Yeah, that's true. Hokkaido is famous also for their crab. Like,
oh yeah, see,
my
honestly,
host
they're
family made crab legs. Let me tell you, those were the best crab legs I think I've ever had in my entire life.
You got them
They were
fresh.
that good. They were fresh. Straight up fresh. I was sad that I did not have any butter to dip it in.
Not the Japanese way.
Which I'm like, somebody please give me some melted butter. Like,
I mean,
like I just want some melted butter. But let me tell you, and I can't think of the anime, but there is an anime that Oran High School Host Club.
Oh my god, yes. Probably one of the few
So,
shoujo I
you know,
like.
there's that scene where she's like cracking the crab legs and it's like just coming out so easily. I don't know if you've seen it in a while.
Remember that scene.
Okay.
It's been a minute. It's been a long minute.
There is a scene where she is eating crab legs and she cracks it in half and she just easily, like, she just pulls it apart.
Yeah.
She doesn't use a fork or anything to take any of the extra. I mean, mind you, this is an anime. So,
Yeah.
but that's how I felt like the crab legs were. I can't remember what episode it was, but
oh my god, I can't.
That show was hilarious.
It's amazing. Honestly, that's one of the best like shoujo type animes, in my opinion. Classic.
I love that show because of the guy characters, which I believe his name is Tamaki. His voice actor is my absolute favorite voice actor.
Oh yes,
Miyano Mamoru. Any anime that he is in, I will watch.
Honestly, he's a really good voice actor.
Like, did you know he was in Death Note?
Mm-hmm.
He plays Light.
Honestly, any male voice that you've heard that has that evil laugh, you'll know immediately that it's him.
Yeah.
That's usually him. He's got that
His
signature
laugh
evil laugh.
is, except in some of the other animes that I've watched him in. You know, there was some anime he was in, speaking of, and I'm bringing back to Sailor Moon. He was in the first reboot of Sailor Moon as Prince Diamond or Demand. And I didn't know until I was almost finished. Like, he did some kind of like evil laugh, and I was like, his voice sounds familiar.
Oh,
Mind you, he
yeah.
had been in several episodes up until then.
Oh, you
But
didn't notice till then?
I didn't notice until his
Oh my
laugh, and I was
God.
like, that sounds like Miyano Mamoru. And I waited until the end credits, because, you know, by the time the end credits come, show's over. I turn
Yeah.
it off. So I watched the end credits, and I was like, that is him. I was so sad that I didn't recognize that was him
Yeah, he
until
has such a
the
recognizable
season was
voice.
almost over. He has a very distinct voice.
It's for
Sorry,
another
guys,
topic.
we're subbies all the way. That's probably because you and I understand the language. Both of us
Yes.
speak Japanese, so we are okay with
We
watching
understand
the anime in the original language. Okay, so we have talked about our favorite animes. We've talked about reading manga, although neither one of us read manga as much as we should.
Mm-hmm.
Or I shouldn't say as much as we should, just as much as we have in the past. But,
Yeah,
and we've
no,
talked about
definitely.
Japan. So I'm curious to know, do you follow any cosplayers on your social media accounts?
No, I used to. Back in my DeviantArt age, when I was trying to be an artist and failed miserably. No, but back then I would always like follow cosplayers and whatnot because I was trying to learn how to draw. Since I was a young child, I've always wanted to draw, but unfortunately, I was not gifted with a creative mind. But oddly, everyone else around me is, except for me, just was not blessed in that way. But yeah, no, back then I used to follow some cosplayers, but now I don't know. I don't know who these new generation of cosplayers are.
I follow several on Instagram, and I just want to say, if you are a cosplayer, you are amazing, because you all put so much effort into your costumes. It shows how much you love the characters, and I just want to give a round of applause to you guys, because I tried
Full-time
cosplaying one time and
I did it twice.
it was a miss for me. Not
Wait,
saying
what did
I
you
don't think
cosplay
I'll
as?
ever try that again. You don't remember I did Muzan, the maid version? I did a maid version of
What?
Muzan from Demon Slayer.
I don't remember that at all.
I sent you photos.
Huh. So this was
around
after you met
Halloween,
me.
so it's not like,
Oh, okay. It was like
yeah,
a
this
costume
was
for Halloween.
last year. so I did it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now I remember. I'm thinking this was like 7 years ago or something.
No. So I did it because I was not confident at all in trying to go to an anime convention and the cosplay.
Wait, have you been?
I think once no.
Oh, wait, you've never been?
No.
Anime convention? Really?
No, I know.
Wait, I did not know this about you. What?
Yeah. I've never been to an anime con. I really want to go. But I think if I go, I would want to cosplay. I follow a lot of cosplayers on Instagram. I think, oh my gosh, they are absolutely gorgeous. Like, you can tell they take extreme pride in what they do. And
makeup, hair, outfit. It's crazy.
Yes, like, in some of them, there's one girl, I think she makes most of her cosplays by hand.
Yeah, a lot of them do,
And
which is insane.
She doesn't just do anime. She also does Marvel, DC, and other comics and stuff like that, which I think is great. Bro, if you are a cosplayer, or if you're even thinking about cosplaying it, I would always say try it once. Just do it. Do it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
go
really
and
fun.
find.
We gotta go to a convention together.
We
I mean, I haven't
do.
been
We need to go to
been to one in
convention.
like so. I've been twice, and both times I cosplayed. First time it was as Yagamirai, and then second time, yeah, no, because I literally cut my hair. I look like Justin Bieber. I had that Justin
Oh.
Bieber haircut, and so my friend, because I looked like a boy, they were like, "Oh, perfect. Just put some jeans on you and like." I think a black. I think I was wearing a black like button up or
Yeah.
something.
Vest
Yeah.
or jacket.
Yeah, but this is I was in like high school, look like a child.
I honestly think because so when we were at our school in Kyoto for Halloween, there was people walking around campus in their Halloween costumes, and
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever saw her, but I got a picture with her because she was committed, head to toe committed. There was
For Halloween?
one girl dressed like oh my gosh, I don't know her name because I have not seen the anime yet, but she's from that popular anime, Magica Puella, I think is the name. She's the girl in the yellow
Not
with
Madoka?
like the swirl. Madoka, I thought was the main character.
No, but you're talking about from that show, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes. The anime
Okay.
is Madoka
Yeah.
Magica Puella,
Yeah.
something like that. Sorry, I butchered the name, but my bad.
It's okay. I call it
But
Madoka.
Madoka, yeah. So she's this Japanese student.
Mami Tomoe? The yellow hair?
Yes, the
Okay.
yellow
Yeah,
hair,
with the
like
little
with the
beret or whatever
swirls.
she has in her hair.
Yeah, with the beret.
Yes. With the
Do you remember? I don't know if you saw her, but she was walking around our campus on Halloween, dressed head to toe, and she looked absolutely gorgeous. Like
Oh,
you
no,
could
I don't
tell she
remember.
put so much time and effort. Like there was
Mhm.
not a hair out of place, even in her wig.
Mhm. Oh,
I
that's so
still have
cool.
that photo. I'm gonna have to send it to you later so you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
But she was, I mean, absolutely flawless. And I could tell that she was like really, and I mean, everybody was taking
Like she
pictures
looked
with
like a
her. I could
pro,
tell
yeah.
that she looked like a pro, and that made me want to cosplay.
Mhm.
There are a lot of cosplayers that I follow, and they are making me want to do this. Like,
I mean, you
but
can. You just
I
gotta go
would
to
need
con.
to plan. Yeah, I would need to
Oh,
plan
yeah.
for a con to go. I know there's a huge anime con in New York City, and there's another one in
Yes.
California. So I think I'd want to do one of
There's
those.
also little ones here and there that you could just go to. You don't have to go to like the major ones.
Yeah, that's true too. I don't know. I would love to go. I feel like if I'm going to go, I want to go to a big one
Yeah.
because I know for a fact they often bring in people from Japan that have worked on the anime or worked on a video game or worked on,
Yeah, they
part of the
usually have like
production
for
team.
the panels, they do have
Hmm.
people from
And then
Japan,
they,
and they have voice actors and stuff like that come.
I know they have had a couple of the American voice actors.
Yeah.
I know all of the voice actors from Dragon Ball Z have been there at least once.
I think Full Metal Alchemist, Edward,
Vic
he was like,
Magonia.
oh my
I
God,
love
yes.
him.
Yes. That guy, he was super popular. And I know I don't know if it was AnimeCon or which one that I went to, but I know that there was like a line because there was a panel with him. So there was like a line of people waiting. And I'm just like, oh,
I
it's
love him. We watch stuff with subtitles, and here
yes.
lately, funny,
It's
I've been watching stuff without subtitles.
oh yeah. No, I mean 90% of them come with subtitles like when I'm watching, so I just don't even bother to take it off
Look at it.
because I'm
Yeah.
just so used to it. Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, technically we don't need to because we would understand.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. Now, if there is an anime that's like a specific topic that I don't fully understand, like there's been some
Yeah.
anime where they are do like doctors talk or like
Yeah,
scientific stuff,
doctors
then
or
I'm like
like space stuff. I'm like,
space
what?
stuff, yeah, like
Science.
certain
I'm like,
type
I
of
have no idea
lingo.
what
I'm
you're
like,
saying.
hold on.
Yep.
Where the subtitles at? That's what that word means? Oh, okay. Let me
Yep.
write this down.
It's the hard words we don't
Yeah,
understand.
the harder words. you know, it's a learning experience for me,
Mm-hmm. It's fun.
So
It's always good to challenge yourself. And I will say that when there's subs, you just kind of like end up reading them. You know what I mean? I don't know if other people do that, but for some reason, even if I understand, I just end up reading it. And then
my
I'm not really
peripherals
listening
see
as
the whole
carefully.
thing. I think that's the other thing is like when I'm in when I'm watching anime with subtitles that I can't turn off. Although a lot of the apps that I watch anime on, you can turn the subtitles off. But
They have the
for
option, yeah.
some of the ones that you can't turn the subtitles off, my peripheral has like, I don't want to say expanded, but I can easily watch the anime and read the subtitles at the same time.
Yeah. No, for me the problem is I don't listen as much. Like I should just listen to the Japanese and take it in, but instead I just end up reading in English.
Then your head, your ears hear the Japanese, your eyes see the English.
Honestly, I should just start putting Japanese subtitles because I could definitely practice. Because do you want to know the last time I actually read anything in Japanese? It was probably 10 years ago.
When we were in Japan.
The fact that I could read a newspaper, like I can't even read
my God.
a tiny text.
Yeah. I really, really wish I could read a Japanese newspaper.
Yeah.
If you could read a Japanese newspaper and you're listening to this, you are the bomb.com.
Yes.
You're the bomb.com if you like anime, manga, Japan, anything that honestly, you are passionate about.
Related to Japan.
You are the bomb.com.
It's fun.
All right, guys. Well, we didn't really talk too much about us, but on the lookout.
You'll get to continue to know us, and since we'll be talking about more stuff.
Yeah, over time. We don't want to talk too much about us. We talk about our passions here, which is essentially part of us.
Part of us. Who we are.
It's part of us. It's who we are. So we really appreciate you guys stopping by, listening to us. Thanks for joining us. We have some wonderful things coming up in store, and we hope that you will stay with us. Let us know what you think. We are on Instagram, so if you would like to follow us, we are Anime Sekai Podcast.
Leave us a comment.
Come over. Yes. If you've got some anime recommendations, let us know. We've probably seen it. Shonen. At least I've probably seen it. Mikan likes shonen. I'm more shoujo, but I will watch shonen. I'll give it a try. I'll put it that way. I'll give it a try.
I mean, yeah, we'll watch anything, honestly.
So thanks for stopping by, guys. And we will see you next week.
See you. Hope you enjoy.
Bye.
Bye.